the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, August the 26th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Annan Williams charged with non-capital murder following the fatal stabbing of Aaron Anthony Dragon. The Royal Grenada Police Force concerned about the increase in stolen vehicles and their involvement in accidents. And the World Food Program provides a one-off payment to seed beneficiaries in St. Patrick. In regional news, shootout ensues at Gulfstream Rec site in Trinidad, while on the international front, the United Nations aid operations paused amid evacuation orders in Gaza. And coming up in sports, Windies clinches T20 series against South Africa, while Grenada to participate in under-20 championships in Peru. We'll have all the details for you right after this break.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. A Mornjaloo St. George resident has been arrested and charged following a tragic weekend altercation in the lower Mornjaloo Marianne area. The incident led to the death of 29-year-old Aaron Anthony Dragon, a well-known coconut and juice vendor from Marianne known as Dollar. We get the details in this Nisha Paul report.
Police have arrested and charged 29-year-old Annan Williams, a shopkeeper from Mornjaloo, with non-capital murder in connection with the fatal stabbing that claimed the life of Aaron Anthony Dragon just after 7 a.m. on Saturday. Williams is scheduled to make his first court appearance on Tuesday, according to a statement from the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force issued on Monday. The deceased, affectionately known as Dollar in his community, was reportedly involved in an altercation with the murder-accused man on the morning of his death near a shop in the lower Mornjaloo Marianne area. The RGPF confirmed that Dragon sustained multiple stab wounds to his left forearm and neck during the confrontation. Many may remember him selling coconut water and juices in the area where the Marianne Junction and the Eastern Main Road connect. His stabbing death marked Grenada's 14th homicide for the year. GBN visited his home on Monday, where his grieving family was too distraught to speak on camera. His mother, overwhelmed with emotion, noted that her son and his accused killer were good friends. She stated that she loved her son dearly and he was everything to her. She further expressed outrage over graphic images of her son lying in a pool of blood that had circulated on social media. A close friend of the family described the deceased as a humble, respectful, and hard-working individual, always hustling to support his family. A businesswoman in the area who did not wish to appear on camera shared her sentiments regarding the incident.
After a while now, I don't see him coming around here. When I come up Saturday morning, and I heard it, they say I don't joke him, I cannot take. I'm sorry, he dead.
What type of person you knew him as?
Like a good friend. A good friend. He also cook out water. He also juice to help the family.
Family members have revealed that Dollar, who was one of 3 siblings, was the father of a young infant son, making the loss particularly devastating for his loved ones. The circumstances leading to his death are unclear. However, this tragic event has reignited calls for non-violent conflict resolution within Grenadian communities. One resident, saddened by the loss, emphasized the need for unity and compassion as the community grieves alongside Dragon's family.
The life of the young man, his life has been taken. The other gentleman that the incident happened with, they're all decent people, good people. You understand? It's not something that you rejoice in. It's like your neighbor house catch a fire, you wet yours. It's a sad, sad story. The grief on both sides. And it's a situation where we all as one in the community have to lend each other hand, come together and sympathize, because it can happen to me. It can happen to you. I have kids. It can happen to my kids. It could happen to your kids. But I would like to see that we come together and do our best we could sort it out in terms of healing each other's grief.
The RGPF has confirmed that a post-mortem will be conducted to determine the exact cause of Dragon's death. In a statement, the RGPF extended condolences to his grieving relatives, and GBN also wishes to express its sympathy for the family's loss. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
The Royal Grenada Police Force Traffic Department has expressed concern about the rising incidents of vehicle theft. Christina John has the story.
Speaking to Corporal Troy Paul, an officer attached to the traffic department, he stated that 2 stolen vehicles were involved in accidents. The officer noted that investigations have been conducted following the accidents. However, no arrests have been made.
To be precise, on Sunday, the 25th of August 2024, the traffic department can confirm that there were a total of 3 reports of vehicular theft, which occurred in the south of the island at a well-known parking lot of a well-known establishment. Those 3 vehicles were stolen in the area of Point Saline, St. George's to be exact. 3 vehicles have been recovered. However, 2 of those 3 vehicles were involved in motor vehicle accidents and were left abandoned after the accident.
It must also be highlighted that in recent times, police received a significant number of complaints regarding motor scooters stolen in Grenada. As a result of the investigation conducted, police mounted several operations. During one of the operations in St. David, police recovered 4 SYM scooters, 3 black helmets, 4 rearview mirrors, and 2 muffler covers. All scooters and items found were taken for investigation purposes. 1 individual was taken into police custody to assist with investigation. An appeal was issued for owners who had their motor scooters stolen to visit the South St. George Police Station with proof of ownership for possible identification. The Royal Grenada Police Force advises owners of motor vehicles and riders of motor scooters to take the necessary precautions to protect them from potential thieves.
To appeal to vehicle owners and persons using vehicles, especially those persons renting vehicles, that you should not leave keys in your ignition or leave your vehicle unattended with keys in your ignition for a long extended period. You should not leave valuables such as cell phones, laptops, shopping bags, or anything that are valuable to you where they are visible. These things attract criminal activities and persons vandalizing or stealing your vehicle. But what I want to advise to persons that if you have to park in areas and leave your vehicle unattended for a long extended period, that you park in well-lit areas. You can also invest in anti-theft devices such as vehicle alarms, immobilizing devices or steering lock, just to name a few, and also invest in a GPS system so that you can track your vehicle in the event that it has been stolen.
Experts have identified that several of the scooters stolen were using a vulnerability in the ignition switch systems. Persons in charge of motor scooters are therefore advised to install a kill switch or use a chain lock on their scooters when not in use. Officer Paul explained the penalties for such a crime.
Section 91 of the Criminal Code states that a person who steals anything the value of which does not exceed $20,000, such stealing not being accompanied by burglary nor amounting to robbery, commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine not exceeding $15,000 or to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 5 years or to both fine and confine.
Christina John, GBN News.
Individuals who acquired citizenship through an investment in the Kawana Bay Hotel project in the south of the island are now able to submit compensation claims. Only claimants who have been granted login credentials will be able to access an official website set up for the claim submission. To initiate a claim, claimants should send a letter to Mr. Trevor Barkley, authorized acquisition officer at the Ministry of Agriculture. Mr. Barkley can be reached via email at landsofficer@gov.gd. That's LANDSOFFICER@gov.gd. The letter should include detailed information about the claim along with the relevant registered conveyances. Upon review of the submitted documents, a formal letter will be issued to the claimant outlining the registration and submission process, provided that a relevant interest is confirmed. Meanwhile, the Investment Migration Agency, IMA Grenada, has advised that the project publicized as Lifestyle Plastic Surgery Clinic, Hotel and Spa is not an approved project under the Grenada Citizenship by Investment program. The development company, purportedly trading as Grenada Lifestyle Properties Limited, has not made any application to become a Grenada CBI approved project and is therefore not authorized to market, promote, or disseminate information on or through the program, nor are they able to act on behalf of or engage with current potential applicants or their authorized representatives. This is news at 7. Coming up, Grenadians in the diaspora create Kayak Fun Day in support of the rebuilding process in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Stay with us for the details.
Your August is about to get awesome. At Ariza, from now to September 30th, you can get a loan up to the value of $25,000, $35,000, or $50,000. Awesome! You think that's all the awesomeness? Apply and get your loan in no time. Awesome! Now you can graduate, celebrate, rejuvenate, and send your kids through the school gate looking awesome. Join today, or members come in to access your awesome August loan. Terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Trust me, things are about to get awesome.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
We are still celebrating Grenada's 50th. The historic Grenada $50 commemorative note is here, a timeless tribute to our nation's journey. The Grenada $50 note is more than just legal tender. It's an invitation to cherish and celebrate Grenada's accomplishments over the past 50 years as we look ahead with optimism and determination for the next 50. The note is a keepsake for generations to come. That's why you can now purchase the $50 commemorative note pack that includes not only the beautifully crafted commemorative banknote, but also an exclusive information booklet detailing the significance of this historic milestone. Own a piece of Grenada's history by purchasing this $50 commemorative note pack for only $80 EC. Make it a package deal by purchasing the $50 note pack and the special edition Independence magazine for only $150 EC. Beat the rush and place your pre-orders on GrenadaTurns50.gd/purchase. You can also purchase yours through the Golden Jubilee Secretariat. Don't miss your chance to be a part of history. Purchase your Grenada $50 commemorative note today.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Seed beneficiaries throughout the state of Grenada will be receiving some extra cash this week, thanks to the World Food Program. More in this report from Christina John.
The World Food Program continues to assist individuals impacted by Hurricane Beryl, especially people in the north of Grenada and on the sister islands. The organization will, this week, provide a cash top-up in the form of a one-off payment to seed beneficiaries in St. Patrick. The payment will be made at the Revenue Office from Wednesday, August 28th to Friday, August 30th. During an interview on Monday at the Ministry of Social and Community Community Development, WFP Program Policy Officer Lucero Flores explained.
WFP has been assisting with the cash top-up in Petite Martinique and Cariaco as a response to the Hurricane Beryl, and this is just a continuation of that assistance that was provided previously, so that we can ensure that people in need can receive cash assistance, and we're utilizing the SEED program as our baseline in order for us to enable payments through their own systems. So we will utilize the Revenue Office, which is where beneficiaries are doing currently their payouts in St. Patrick. We will also be ensuring that the time that they have for the payment last week will be the same schedule, meaning from 8 to 4 at the Revenue Office in St. Patrick, and we will also get the assistance of the Finance Officer at the Revenue Office.
This initiative is one of many contributions made by the organization. In July, the World Food Program donated 40 tablets to the Ministry of Social and Community Development, valued at $10,000 to aid in the accurate digital data collection for assessing the needs of the vulnerable impacted by Hurricane Beryl. 1,000 food hampers were also donated towards relief efforts throughout the country. St. Patrick's Seed beneficiaries are not the only recipients.
So WFP is supporting to provide the cash top-up, not only in mainland St. Patrick, but as I was telling, also what was provided in Petite Martinique and Cariaco. So everyone who is currently receiving the benefits from the SEED program in these areas will be the ones who will be allowed to receive this one-off payment with the cash top-up that is being provided by the World Food Program.
Chrissy Warm-Charles, Director of Social Development, expressed gratitude on behalf of the Permanent Secretary, Naomi Jeremiah.
The ministry again wants to re-emphasize its gratitude to the World Food Program for providing such support in a time like this. And it's important for us to celebrate partnership and, bringing support to the people who need it the most. So recipients are encouraged to walk with their IDs and so forth. It's the same process as collecting the seed. Okay. All right, so the ministry wants to wish everyone the absolute best as we prepare for school come September the 1st, and also to be each other's keeper. It's in moments like these that we continue to work as a community to continue to grow and develop. So
the World Food Multi-Country Office is based in Barbados, covering 22 countries in the English and Dutch-speaking Caribbean. Christina John, GBN News.
The Ministry of Agriculture is on a mission to rebuild the agricultural sector, which suffered huge losses after the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Rena Pierre-Thomas will tell us more.
In response to the widespread destruction of farmlands caused by Hurricane Beryl, the ministry has launched a larger-scale replanting initiative to revitalize the agricultural sector. Agricultural Officer Nigel Gibbs views the aftermath of Beryl as an opportunity to replant with greater resilience.
This has been an event that affected and really is a disaster-level event. But it gives us an opportunity to literally start from scratch, as they say, and do it properly. So we must replant with agro-industry in mind, what we could process. Things like the nutmeg seeds, the soursop seeds, these traditional crops. The cocoa is a bit more of a resilient crop. So even where you had trees falling over and leaning, they can be righted. But this is an opportunity now for us to replant our cocoa estates in its entirety, our cocoa plantation. Our trees are too old. The soursop industry took a big hit. We need seeds. We lost a lot of young fruits, so there will be a void in harvesting and production for a little while. But we have the capacity to start propagating.
The Ministry of Agriculture operates 4 propagation stations. Gibbs said they are collaborating with farmers to collect seeds and propagation materials.
The drive is on now to collect seedlings, seeds from the farmers who are existing in these clusters, mainly in the northeastern corridor of the island. We already have pledges from some of these farmers, and we're looking forward to doing our own collections and our government control compounds and estates, and hopefully we're safely looking from the committee and from the evaluation that was done to probably target anywhere between 20 to 25,000 plantlets, say over the next 3 to 4 months. Of course, it may spill over into the dry season, but that is a target based on needs that we have estimated and, of course, evaluated from doing our recovery efforts.
Work has already commenced on revitalizing government estates, and the ministry continues to support farmers by providing chainsaw services for land clearing, drainage, alignment, and pre-planting efforts.
You cannot even overemphasize the need to get our estates back into production. We're here at the Monctool estate now. It's a good location based on the geolocation for soursop. It is in the lower middle belt and some areas upper belt, but we have room up here for soursop plantation. We have room at Granbra. In fact, we have some of the plots there are still intact, even though they're a little shaken up. There is an opportunity to merge the social aspect with the economical aspect and use this estate to really turn around the fortunes of people, of our citizens, especially in these close localities.
Last Wednesday, Minister for Agriculture Lennox Andrew announced an additional $2.4 million in income support for nutmeg and cocoa farmers, with over 11.6% allocated to other farmers across the sector. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Grenadians in the United States gathered over the weekend to celebrate the culture and heritage of Carriacou and Petite Martinique as they hosted a kayak fun day. More in this report from Rena Pierre Thomas.
Grenadians in the diaspora are intensifying their efforts to support the rebuilding process in Carriacou and Petite Martinique following the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl. Over the weekend, a kayak fun day was held at Seaview Park in Canaris, New York, to raise funds for much-needed supplies while rekindling friendships. The event was organized by Kayak Roots and Culture, a non-government organization led by Grenadians. According to the organization's president, Kenneth Eno, while the Kayak Fun Day is an annual event, this year's focus is on forming a volunteer brigade that will travel to the Sister Isles in September to assist with rebuilding homes.
Well, there's people out there that is not about politics or anything. There's people out there that is working to find out who need it most. There's people that don't have a shelter over their head, a roof over their head, don't have breakfast to eat in the morning. So we're going to try to put their home together first, most of them. So we are trying to make Carriacou, Grenada, and Petite Martinique a little better back the way it was before. We're confident that Carriacou is going to be rebuilt back because I personally is a contractor here in New York also, and I shipped a lot of tools to go home and put my team together where we could help rebuilding Carriacou, especially the people that need it the most.
Grenada's Consul General in New York, Michael Brizan, emphasized the significance of the project.
Persons who travel from Grenada or for anywhere at all that they go, they carry with them the way of life, the culture, the things that they do back at home. It's like it's creating home away from home. So the people of Carriacou, they have put aside this day to celebrate the way the Carriacou and Petite Martinique do if they were back at home, and also to lend support to the persons back home, especially at this time when Beryl on the 1st of July did what it did to the island.
Brizan expressed his optimism that Carriacou and Petite Martinique will emerge from this challenge stronger and more resilient.
And we have seen that many times before. We have been through many struggles, many ups and downs, and on every occasion we come back, and then often we come back better. This is no exception. I'm confident that Carriacou and Petite Martinique and Grenada as well will come back from this situation far better than we did before. The community, the diaspora, has been very generous in providing stuff and ship stuff, back home.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
And still to come, CARICOM Secretariat reiterates demands for reparations from the descendants of those who once owned slaves in the Caribbean. Stay with us.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sits, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bank, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, who leave 1 week? Nah, telling you. You them massive dragon. Hello. You see that? Everybody that them man make a hard on them man. Me a talk to you, baby. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 run, man. That easy. No what? Nice. Yeah. Number 1. Ah, yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
On August 23rd, the International Day for the Remembrance of the Slave Trade and its abolition, the region took a moment to reflect on this somber period in history and to honor the bravery and resilience of those who fought tirelessly for freedom, whether in Africa, aboard slave trades, or in the Caribbean. Dr. Hilary Brown, Program Manager for Culture and Community Development at the CARICOM Secretariat, delivered a message on behalf of the CARICOM to mark the occasion. She encouraged the region to view the day not just as a time of remembrance, but as a call to action.
But this day is not only about remembering the past. It is also about understanding the impact of the legacies of these crimes against humanity on our lives today.
Dr. Brown also reiterated the demand for reparations from the descendants of those who once owned slaves in the Caribbean.
The CARICOM Reparations Commission continues to call on the colonizers of Europe to acknowledge responsibility and repair the harm done to Africans for over 300 years by denying our humanity and our freedom, exploiting our labor, and subjecting enslaved Africans to unimaginable pain and suffering. Let us honor the memory of our ancestors with a recommitment to learning about our history, taking a strong stand against racism, promoting respect for human rights, and being resolute in the fight for reparatory justice.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after this break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
Good evening, sports fans. We start off with good news. The West Indies clinched their third successive series win against South Africa with a dramatic 30-run victory at the Brian Lara Stadium in Trinidad on Sunday. With a set target of 180, South Africa appeared to be in a strong position at 129 for 3 in the 14th over. But the West Indies bowlers had other plans. In a stunning collapse, South Africa lost 7 wickets for just 20 runs within the space of 35 balls, eventually being bowled out for 149 in 19.4 overs, falling short by 30 runs. The West Indies inning was anchored by key contributions from Shea Hope, 41, and Rothman Powell, 35, allowing them to post a competitive 179 for 6. South Africa started their chase aggressively, racing to 100 inside 10 overs, but the West Indies bowlers tightened the screws in the middle overs. Akil Hossain and Gudakesh Modi delivered crucial breakthroughs, dismissing Christian Stubbs and Donovan Ferreira, respectively. However, it was the duo of Romario Shepherd and Shamar Joseph who truly turned the game on its head. Shepherd was particularly effective, claiming 3 for 15 in his 4 overs, while Joseph recorded a career best of 3 for 31. The third and final match of the series is set for tomorrow. Cricket West Indies will hold an election for the vice president on September 20th, 2024. This follows the recent judicial decision from the High Court of Guyana regarding the vice president's election, which has led to Mr. Azim Basarath vacating the position. At the close of nominations, Mr. Basarath is the sole candidate, having been nominated by the Jamaica Cricket Association and Leeward Islands Cricket Board. The nominations were circulated as customary, and every territorial board, which constitutes the shareholders, was adequately notified. CWI is being guided by its articles of association in conducting the election to ensure the process is handled with the highest standards of democratic principles and transparency. The upcoming election will provide a timely resolution to the current vacancy of the office of the vice president and reinforce CWI's commitment to fair governance. An 11-member contingent is representing Grenada at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships, scheduled to take place from August 27th to the 31st in Lima. The team includes the likes of Ethan Sam, Joshua Sylvester, Emilio Bishop, Samuel Green, and Tegon Peterkin. Also on the team, Shaquan Toussaint, Devaney Ferguson, Cameron Mathlin, and Quanell Pierre. Team manager Desiree Stevens and head coach Wayne McSween will accompany the athletes. The 2024 World Athletics Under-20 Championships bring together the world's best junior athletes. In previous editions of the championship, Grenada did reasonably well, with Kiani James winning gold in the 400 meters in 2008 and again in 2010. Janelle Redhead won a bronze medal in the 200 meter in 2008, and in 2016, Anderson Peters won bronze in the javelin event. But this is Grenada's largest delegation to the World Under-20 Championship since its inception in 1986, and our very first time participating in the relay events. We wish all the athletes well. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. now for a look at what's been happening around our region and the wider globe today. One person was injured following an exchange of gunfire at the Gulfstream wrecking site in Sea Lots, Trinidad. TTT Live has the details.
Person was injured following a shootout at the Gulfstream wreck site in Sea Lots in Port of Spain. In a statement on Saturday, the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries confirmed that unidentified individuals attempted to board a support vessel on Friday night. On-site officers attached to the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard intervened and there was an exchange of gunfire. A member of the response crew is said to have sustained a non-life-threatening injury and is receiving medical attention. The Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries has advised that the wreck site at Sea Lots continues to be protected by the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard and the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and that the safety of all response personnel remains paramount during the final stages of the operation. The ministry said it is working closely with the Ministry of National Security, the TTPS, the TTCG, and the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment to ensure the safety and security of the site.
The United Nations says it's unable to carry out aid distribution in Gaza. That's after Israel ordered the evacuation of part of Deir al-Balah on Sunday. The United Nations had to evacuate its main operations center in central Gaza, but the UN insists it's not withdrawing from Gaza or suspending its operations in the Strip.
We continue with our breaking news coverage. The United Nations saying that it's unable to carry out aid distribution inside Gaza after Israel's forced evacuation orders in Deir al-Balah. The UN's had to evacuate its main operations center in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza.
About this time yesterday, evacuation orders were issued. There have been a slew of them over August, I think 13 or 15 in August to date. The ones last night affected a block of Gaza in which a number of UN international guest houses were situated. So a number of UN staff on the move, their buildings are evacuated. We're in the UNRWA guest house here, and we're accommodating a number of international staff. Others had to spend the night in one of our warehouses.
What was supposed to be a week-long mission will now become an 8-month stay on the International Space Station. NASA officials have made the decision to keep 2 astronauts in orbit out of an abundance of caution. Their Boeing shuttle suffered several malfunctions en route to the ISS back in June, and now a SpaceX shuttle will bring them home next year.
Lots of cheering here in the room, big hugs.
When astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore arrived at the International Space Station, all smiles as they began what they thought would be just 8 days in space. Now finding out they'll be there 8 months instead.
Our core value is safety, and it is our North Star.
I'll just reiterate again, this is a test flight.
The 2 astronauts were the first to fly on the Boeing Starliner, but as it arrived, it had issues with the thrusters that helped maneuver the craft, and it was leaking helium, a problem NASA engineers have been trying to fix, finally deciding Saturday that they couldn't. The Starliner will fly back without its crew.
So the big concern about that is during re-entry, like what will the leaks do to the spacecraft? What happens when it gets superheated as it goes through the atmosphere? Same with the thrusters. Will it be able to maneuver the spacecraft like it's supposed to through the atmosphere? And so these are things that now NASA can test without putting the crew at risk.
This is just the latest controversy for the Boeing company. Issues with its planes. Now its spacecraft, already $1.6 billion over budget. When the astronauts do return in February, it will be on a SpaceX rocket.
I talked with Butch and Sonny both yesterday and today. They support the agency's decision fully, and they're ready to continue this mission on board ISS as members of the Expedition 71 crew.
There's Butch coming in through the hat. Center line.
Good thing, because they really don't have a choice. They are simply stuck in space. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.
And that's what's been happening around our region and the wider globe today. for a recap of the night's top headlines. Anne in Williams charged with non-capital murder following the fatal stabbing of Aaron Anthony Dragon. The Royal Grenada Police Force is concerned about the increase in stolen vehicles and their involvement in accidents. The World Food Programme provides a one-off payment to seed beneficiaries in St. Patrick. And in regional news, shootout ensues at Gulfstream wreck site in Trinidad, while internationally UN aid operations paused amid evacuation orders. In sports, Windies clinches T20 series against South Africa, while Grenada to participate in Under-20 championships in Peru. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Please have a pleasant evening.